Fighting out of the red corner, this man represents Wolves MMA. It's Lewis Money Banks.
Lewis Money
And
Banks.
his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, this man represents Different Breed MMA. It's Tony No Lie. Your referee starts the action is Harvey Miller.
So we have Lewis Banks representing Wolves MMA in the solid black shorts. And in the black and red shorts, we have Tony Lie representing Different Breed. Banks coming out. Little inside kick for Lie. Or catches the kicks, does Banks, uses it, closes the distance, gets his fight straight to the floor. They're trying to pull that arm away, make it difficult for Lie to get back to his feet. He's trying to get the Dagestani hand trap almost in that position, reaching with the underarm right around the back so he can suck him back down to the floor.
How rude from Lewis Banks. Didn't even let me get back to his seat before he's actually taking it to Tony Lie.
He caught a kick, Steve, and just ran him to the cage.
We can't keep him out of here, Lewis Banks. He just loves fighting. That Wolves MMA group, there's a lot of young guys together. They really support each other, and they're always fighting.
His whole team has got a mullet, though, Steve. We need to talk about that. I'm not sure what's going on. So the Wolves MMA look is the mullet.
It's the 80s, man.
It's the 80s. It's the new fashion. Did a good job by Lie to get back to his feet, but brought straight back down and back to his feet again is Lie. What does Banks need to do from here, Steve, to finish this takedown?
Banks needs to use his hands a little bit lower, almost lock them on the waistline.
Oh, nice try by Lie.
That's the problem. Lock him on the waistline and then step his hips in and kind of do like a clean and jerk. Drive his hips in just under the belt line and try to take him back. He's got his head in front of Lie, so he can use his head to tilt him back over himself. It's hard to do right now because he's got the cage to his back, but he can pull him in and then do that in one motion.
Help me my judo terminology. That sort of kick between the legs, that's an ongoshi, right?
Yep. Oh gosh, where's Caroline when you need her?
It's a judo throw.
Oh gosh. There you go. You see, that can be a really devastating thing over time, is just for Lewis Banks to continue just kneeing into the thigh of Tony Lie.
Yeah. Banks doing that thing as well. He's showing his maturity and his improvement. As we go up the card and we get to the more experienced amateur fighters, of just pacing himself. Look, he doesn't need to rush in this position. He's controlling. He's got great head position. He's got great arm position. Doesn't need to force this. Doesn't need to take any risks.
Exactly, and just chip away at Lie over time. Just wear him down. Looking for the trip back. Yep, and there you go. Now he can start moving himself off to the back. And he's got a great devastating position. He's pretty much got Lie pinned here. Lie gives up the overhook. And now Lewis Banks is in a quarter guard. But he can still smash him if he keeps his weight down. He's got 30 seconds. There's a lot of time to work here. He needs to be aware of the time. So does his corner. You need to tell him not to worry about that, just do damage.
Yeah, it's a great job to get to mount. He's looking for an arm triangle. I mean, he's got 12 seconds. It's going to be possible to squeeze it. Why not? Oh, he's got beautiful positioning on that arm triangle. I love that. Palm to palm, shoulder pressed into the neck. He's got the knee on the hip.
Thumbs up from Lie.
Yeah, it's just not enough time. I think
that's why I think when you realize that a submission is hard to finish in the time frame that you have, just opt to strike.
Yeah, it's
opt to do damage.
He went back to the mount.
It was a really nice transition. You just don't have time to finish it.
Yeah. But
it's really nice work, and all from, like you said, just taking your time, staying on your opponent.
So also the judges are going to see that you didn't have time to finish the submission, but how did the round end? The round ended with the Wolves MMA fighter in a dominant position with a choke locked in and with Lie in a lot of trouble. There's going to be adjustments here for round number 2. I would assume that Lie is going to try and keep this on the feet. I don't know, have we seen a lot of the Different Breed MMA crews, Steve? I don't recognize the gym name that well.
Oh, I think they're quite new at the moment, but they're a different breed.
They are a different breed. I mean, that's the point, isn't it? It's so funny, the evolution of gyms in the UK. You often have these like mega gyms that sort of dominate for a while and then they split off. We saw some of the BST crews split off and make their own thing. Was it Kraken? Split at one point.
Yep, because they were Kraken is now split, I think, into RGA Bedford.
Ah, okay.
That's open. They were Rising Crane for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is the nature of a good gym. You create good leaders, and then they can break off.
Yeah, this is very true. Yeah. Lai coming out with a lovely inside leg kick. Oh, the head kick landed, front leg head kick
And
for
that
Lai.
backs up Lewis Banks.
Yeah, Banks in trouble.
Gotta shake those cobwebs out.
Banks just wants to close the distance. Lai's aware of it though.
Gives him one for good measure.
Yeah.
We can trade this all day long.
Banks did a good. Oh, thunderous leg kick by Lai.
Lewis Banks has got to watch reaching for those kicks. Really has. Now he's back in, obviously, on the clinch, which is great, but he was reaching down low for those leg kicks, and that can be devastating. That can be the end.
Yeah, I was really enjoying that striking exchange. So as much as this is a fantastic idea for Banks to use this pressure, it was so successful in round number 1 with it. It'd be nice to see him separate and have a little kickboxing fight here. But this is what he needs to do. He needs that head position, drive into the chin, use that right underhook, control, pepper him with knees. In the judges' eyes, like, how much of the round were you winning? And right now here, Banks is winning. Oh, what a throw! Stunning work. Oh, he's in on the leg, he's going through, now he's coming over for a triangle, omoplata.
So hard to control that throw, unfortunately, for Tony Lai.
Looks awesome, though.
Oh, it did look awesome, didn't it? And also came down with thunder, just absolute thunder.
Now what can Lai do from here? He's got to start looking for angles. Doesn't want his head against the cage.
I like the option to underhook the leg.
Yeah, I mean.
And then goes immediately to the armbar. Now he's, ooh, Jesus!
Oh, left his arm behind. Covers quite well, does Banks. Banks in an awkward position against the cage. He's just step his leg out just like that. Very good. Lai with the wrong leg across, really. Mouse Banks to just move around to the side, get to a good position to pass. Still got that one leg in the middle. Interesting by Lai, he's not electing to go to half guard. He wants to keep that shin across. It's all about keeping space. That will allow him to scramble, pull his bottom leg through, like he's trying to do right now. You see that right knee? He's going to start sneaking it through so he can make room, go feet on the hips. There we go. It's all about getting that right leg in, just like that. Now he's got butterflies. He's got the strength of both his legs to push Banks away and make space. We'll look for sweeps as well. Excellent work. Banks looking for big shots. Good. Octopus guard, Steve.
Oh, yeah, coming up on that. Just looking for the underhook, sorry. Zoned out for 2 seconds. Just looking at the great transitions that were happening.
Mesmerized by the jiu-jitsu of Lai.
Lewis Banks on top. It's just not... He's scoring, right? He waits on top and then he scores a bit. Takes it out of the round. Round 1, definitely Banks. Definitely a more even round 2.
Yep.
But Lewis Banks finishes on top and he's landing hammer fists.
I mean, Lai did land a beautiful front leg head kick at the beginning of that round. Well, we're going to get the throw again. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Stunning throw.
Lovely, he took it all the way through.
Absolutely fantastic throw there by Lai. He's got to make adjustments. I'd say he needs to avoid the grappling exchanges, but he's having really good moments in them as well. His transitions. And it seems to be as Banks gets a little bit more fatigued as we go through this fight, it's leaning a little bit more towards Lai, but we're sort of on the same agreement as Steve. There's good chances there's 2 rounds to Banks. But then Banks got that big throw. He got the head kick. Maybe it's a round apiece. Who knows? The scoring has been pretty consistent tonight. There's one fight I was a bit of a question mark over. Other than that, it's also, as a judge, what are you looking for? How high, you see a head kick. Well, how much did it have on it? How much power was through? How much did it slow the opponent down?
Yeah, are you looking for damage that's done?
Oh, kick up the middle for Banks. Lovely body kick for Lai. Another front leg kick. Lai's front leg kicks are such whip on him. Oh, shook the dome of Lai.
And that was so close. He just brought it up. Great dexterity, great flexibility there from Lewis Banks.
Front leg kick for Banks. Feints, movement.
Out of position a little bit, and then he lands a right hand just to get Lai to back off a little bit.
Lai's doing a good job of controlling the middle of the cage, putting a little bit of pressure coming forwards. Oh, lovely combination for Lai. Got to be careful with the knee. Javiera nearly dived in. I think the knee missed. I'll have to check that one on the replay. I think it's such a combination. You do the combination on the Thai pads in the gym. You just drill it 1,000 times. It's just an instinct. Banks, thunderous knees. This is where he's had good successes, Banks. Just holding against the cage, landing knees, controlling more of the round. Now, Steve, what does Lai need to do to get off the cage here?
Lai's in a weird position because he's got, like, Lewis Banks has locked his hands around the waist, so he's crushing that space that you have, that you would have to put in your wizard. He does have the wizard position. He needs to jam it like that and then try to punch his own underhook on his right side. So if he does that and then he turns and faces, gets chest to chest and rams that right arm underneath the elbow of Lewis Banks, he would have a little bit more of an opportunity to even the score.
Good knees from Banks.
It's just been on him the whole time as Lewis Banks. It's been really, really well put together. Really measured approach.
Yeah, it was Lai's having these exceptional moments, but in terms of the quantity, doesn't feel quite the same as what Banks has been able to do.
And this was kind of the pace or the theme that was set at the very beginning. Lewis Banks being very patient, positional dominance, chipping away knees. Whenever he's in a position like this, even though you're not going to get a lot on them, he's happy to continue almost showing the judges that, yeah, here, I can hurt.
Yeah, 100%. He's peppering still. Another nice knee.
It's not to fanboy a bit, but what the Wolves gym has done is just excellent.
And they've been around a long time as well. We've just seen this evolution, their growth and improvement.
And they got a crop of young fighters in that are all just gagging for it. All game. They got that dog in them. Now again, and there's Lai gets his moment. And he's going to end it with thunderous hammer fists as we come to the final second of the round and the final second of the fight.
Lai finishes on top, but...
You know who's making their money tonight?
You.
The judges.
Oh, the judges. There's been a few good decisions. We've had some great finishes as well, though. A couple of fantastic submissions. But, the judges they've been put to work today, including in this fight. This is a tough one. Steve's means as well. It's not just easy decisions. They're quite close. They take some thinking. A bit of brain power going to these ones.
I'll go and check the scorecard.
We'll go to our MC, Mr. Steve Brinkman, in just a moment for the results. Remember, if you're enjoying this fight, you can check out some of our sponsors. Eric's Fight Gear would love you to come and buy a pair of their glitch shorts. The best shorts you can get in training. And you need tough clothes. It's not just the actual training. It's the other stuff that goes into it. With your training gear, it's going to get washed 1,000 times. It's something you can take it.
Congratulations go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. We have a unanimous decision. For your winner, in the red corner, Lewis